This is Tim Albright with AVNation at CEDIA 2017 in the Nakymatone booth with Eric Nakila. How are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you, Tim?
Good. I was worried about saying the name right.
Yeah, I hear you chuckling. I'm thinking you're saying it just right.
No, it's a very interesting name. It's a very interesting pronunciation. I thankfully got it right. You guys are doing what I'm going to say is in-wall speakers.
Yes,
right?
we are.
You call them invisible speakers, invisible loudspeakers, but it's a category where you take a component, and I'm trying not to say speaker, right? Because people get a speaker in an idea. They expect to see a grill, they expect to see a hole, or they expect to see a freestanding unit. That's not what this is. It's a device where you attach it to, stop me when I'm wrong, attach it to the back of the drywall.
Almost.
Almost, okay.
Yeah, so you're right. It is actually a good thing to, and the perspective you're taking that not to call it a speaker is actually perfect, because it's really not a conventional driver.
No.
We're not using that technology. We've invented something called CRT.
Okay, what is that?
Which is controlled resonance technology.
Okay.
So our instrument is probably what I would rather call it, or a component, attaches to the drywall, but it sits a 16th inch inset. So the actual sound panel will be a 16th inch
So this
inset.
is not touching the drywall?
It's not.
Okay.
The drywall will go on top of it in the sense of the compound or the plaster gets plastered right over top of the surface.
Okay.
So that's how it gets melted into the surface, and then you can finish it off with paint or wallpaper. We can even do wood veneers and such too.
All right. You got two different thicknesses here.
Yeah, so we actually have 4 different models.
Okay. So the thing is what's the difference between the different models?
Okay, so we have a good, better, and best, and essentially it's different price points that we needed to hit in order to help the integrators allow our technology to be used into their projects, and then they'll basically have different aspects of how they operate. So one is a 40-watt RMS unit, and then we go up to 80 watts RMS as well on the higher end model.
I mentioned the fact that this is it's a market segment, right? This is not brand new. I remember the first one I ever saw was Infocom probably 10 years ago.
Yes.
And that had, I thought it was odd, but that one required a metal mesh in front of it to get the drywall. You mentioned that you guys saw an opening. You saw something that some of the other manufacturers in this space was not doing. What was that?
Yeah, I mean, my background, as I mentioned, is integration, and the biggest frustration for an integrator is the installation process. If it's tough to do, or they have to do a lot of hand-holding for the drywaller or the tapers or the mutters, then it just becomes frustrating. So we wanted to put a design together that would allow them to get in and out, do it easily, and I think that's what we achieved by having this single one-piece, fully enclosed design. And it allows them to just get it in the wall, literally put 3 screws in, and they're done. Drywaller comes around, tapes, and muds the entire surface. No fuss, no muss, right?
Yeah, and then the drywaller or the painter or whoever's doing the top of on top of the actual wall comes alongside, and then the wall is finished.
That's right. Yeah.
From an integration standpoint, obviously walls have to be open at this point. This is not something where the client can call you up and say, oh, hey, by the way, I'm finishing my house next week. Can you, room's already done, taped, mudded, floor's down. Can you come in and do it?
Retrofit it.
Or can you guys do retrofitting?
You can, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, so again, because it's a single piece design, we've made it easy so that you can actually cut out the wall. Yeah, let's take the example of someone put in grilled speakers, like a grill in the ceiling, and the homeowner shows up and goes, you know what, I just bought this beautiful home. What the heck is this grill doing up here? This is ugly. I can't have this. We can retrofit that. They can literally cut that out. I mean, you're going to take the speaker out and install it, but you could cut out the cutout for our speaker, install it. You will have to spend a little bit of extra effort to tape and mud it, but it's not too bad if they're touching up other things in their home that they've just moved into. So it can be retrofitted. That's important, yes.
Okay, so let's talk about some of we're at CEDIA, so it's a residential channel, right?
Yes.
Folks start talking about residential audio. This is not conference room audio, right? This is not one channel most of the time.
Absolutely.
Folks are spending money on this. You're talking about multi-channel, subs in there. There'll be Atmos or 5.1 or 7.1. Where does this fit into that scheme?
So with the broad range of models that we do have, we feel that we've presented in such a way that you can use it in all your channels. So we have many integrators throughout the nation, around the world, for that matter, that use it in 7.1, use it as their Atmos channels, left, center, right, rears, all around you. So you can do that invisible theater that everybody desires to have.
With Atmos.
Absolutely, yeah.
See, that's incredible.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, very cool. How do you sell? How do people get a hold of this stuff?
So in the U.S., we've got Todd Sutherland, AV Marketing. He's our head of sales here, and he's taking care of the representation, setting up the dealers, as well as reps throughout the country.
So is it
will be
it's direct? Okay.
It is, yeah, absolutely. So we will ship direct. We have facilities in Lewiston, New York, where we ship out of, or Toronto, which is very close by too.
Very good, Eric. I appreciate it. How do people find out more about the speakers?
Nakymatone.com. Definitely social media if they want to see some of the current stuff that's happening. Just hashtag Nakymatone.
All right, very good. Eric Nakymatone. My name is Tim Albright. For more information about us, you can find us at AVNation.tv.